Welcome to another episode of Anime Reviews. Today, we're going to take a look at the new Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania?
Yeah.
Quantumania? Yeah.
I think everybody's like...
Yeah. Or maybe it's just us.
Yeah, it's probably just us.
But yeah, you've worked on the first one.
Yeah, and the second.
And the second.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even remember the second one.
Yeah, that was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
when
yeah.
they introduced the Wasp.
Which one's better? The first one or the second
First
one?
one's like, better. I think the second one is kind of like just riding on the wave of the first. So it's just like all the same stuff. But it was kind of, I don't know, it just felt like kind of like a brush off kind of film. You just like watch it and like, yeah, cool. I know I'm updated in the storyline now. You kind of have to watch it just to keep up with the narrative of the MCU. So it almost felt like, I wasn't like enjoying it. Like I wasn't excited for it. I just watched it because it's okay. That's how I actually feel about a lot of the Marvel films. I'm like, I'll just watch it just so I'm updated with the.
Yeah, but there's levels to it. Even though you just watch it to keep updated, like you know,
it's still
I'll watch a
enjoyable.
Thor because it's like it's still good. And Spider-Man, I'll watch it because it's still good. You know,
I mean, it's still enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like sitting through this like it's painful.
it's
but it's,
why am I watching this? I have to watch it to keep updated.
But it's not like I'll go out of my way. You know, when it comes on Disney Plus now, I'll watch it. So I'm not going to the cinemas. It's sad to say, like we should be going to the cinema. Like we of all people should be like harping on about like go to the theaters and watch the films.
I'm not that kind of person.
You know, if I'm not excited to watch it, I'm not gonna go watch it in the cinema. So.
I mean, of course I want like the cinema experience is great, and I think like people should go to the cinema. But you know, in terms of directly affecting me, I don't think that money ever. I don't think like much of it goes to
our pocket.
Yeah, it goes to like you know. So
I mean, maybe like a small percentage, you know. It's
like, I
don't know how much difference me going to the cinema will make.
Such a small percentage, like 0.0001. But I think for something like there's levels to it too, right? I'll watch Spider-Man in the cinema. Yeah, I'll watch Thor in the cinema. Ant-Man doesn't make that cutoff line.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. Like,
where's the bottom? It's like okay, it's like.
Oh man, like you know,
it's like WandaVision. It's like no. I mean, Doctor Strange, the last one is like
Doctor Strange. I like that last one. Right? Honestly, I would have watched that one in the cinema.
Yeah.
I really liked the last one.
That was pretty cinematic. So I mean, a Doctor Strange film it's like so trippy and like I think it's worth watching.
Yeah,
but
I really think it's like after Doctor Strange. It's really just like I watch all of it, and then like there's Ant-Man.
Gap, you know?
Yeah.
There's like all these other films that you're like but you know, I mean, the first Ant-Man was really fun. So
yeah, I remember you guys working on it, and I was watching you guys work on it right next to me. Bastards. Yeah. But yeah, let's like take a look at this this trailer.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions.
Feels like forgetting Sarah Marshall or something.
How are you an Avenger? It doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
People still need help, Dad.
That's why we made this.
Wow, she's so old.
Yeah, I was like,
space, but Quanta.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off. Now!
oh man.
Oh, well, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, this is after Endgame. I was just wondering.
Ooh, pretty.
That looks cool. Yeah.
Where are we?
Whoa.
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
Wow.
What are you so afraid of? There's something I never told you.
This place,
Whoa.
it isn't what you think.
Hey.
Oh,
I can get you home. And
Oh wow, that's cool.
More time. If you help me. So, what's it gonna be?
Who's that?
Ant-Man.
Oh, it's Kang. It's from you don't know him because it's in the Loki.
Oh, I did. I watched.
Oh, you watched it? Yeah, he's
yeah.
the guy at the end.
Yeah. I'm just getting a bit tripped out because oh my god, I'm really confused now. I saw him in Creed 3.
He was in Creed 3. I haven't seen.
So
Creed
the trailer. I saw him in Creed 3 trailer, and then I saw Michael B. Jordan, and then just now I had this moment. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
a
wait, am I
second,
watching
Black
Creed?
Panther? Yeah, we're watching, like Black Panther, like what? Black Panther.
Yeah,
Creed
all the
3?
universes collided. All the different franchises just came together.
Yeah, but I remember he like felt kind of crazy and at the end of Loki.
Yeah,
he was a bit like
crazy.
But here he seems pretty serious.
I mean, it could
It's
be a different version because it's like there's like multiple
Oh, yeah.
versions of him, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
he was saying like the other versions are like the even crazier than he is,
Oh man.
and it's like, oh, you guys like are lucky that I'm the one who's in charge because
Yeah.
you should see the other guys.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's, man. So he's there. So they're finally introducing him as a big bad,
Yeah.
the big baddie.
So setting him up for the next.
Yeah, the next Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Ant-Man gonna make it to the next Avengers? Is his contract gonna get renewed before then?
Yeah, I love Paul Rudd. But here, this whole beginning section is so funny. It just reminds me of his old sort of films with Jason Segel and like those guys. I'm just like, oh man,
the
I want
rom-com
to.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even rom-com. It's like the
It's
buddy,
like those dumb bro.
the buddy,
Yeah.
buddy coms. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, I love that.
So good.
Yeah,
But that's I kind of wish they just kept it like this the whole way.
yeah. It's just like I love this this version of him, right? I never see him as like a superhero in that way, but I think that's what makes him relatable, or like makes him sort of relatable.
Yeah.
As this character.
But I mean, honestly, I think I would enjoy it more if it was just like a Paul Rudd film.
Yeah.
Like the whole film.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Ant-Man, but Paul Rudd film. Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole way.
Yeah.
You know, play on all the jokes and stuff that
Yeah.
would happen if it was.
If it was a Paul Rudd film,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think this stuff looks cool. I mean, this looks pretty cool.
The quantum realm.
Yeah.
Like
But-
this would have been so hard to do. I can imagine because they
No.
would be like trying to find a look that doesn't look like anything that's ever been done before.
Well, I was gonna say like because now you're getting into the Guardians of the Galaxy sort of look now, right?
So it's like
Yeah.
I think we've tried like so many looks for everything already,
Yeah.
in just like as an industry as a whole.
Yeah.
You get to the point where like, how do I make this
Yeah.
not look like that?
Yeah. Or at least like different enough, right? And this looks
Yeah.
like I Am Groot.
Yeah, it does look like
This is Guardians. Yeah.
I mean, I'm Groot is essentially Guardians, right? So
Yeah.
it's just like the same.
Yeah.
It's just an extension of the Guardians.
Yeah.
universe. Who knew that space looks the same as the quantum realm?
There's only that many options. Yeah. So this actually reminded me when I first looked at it. It reminded me of Clone Wars.
Oh yeah. When they're like prepping for
Yeah, when
the
you first
Clone
saw
War.
it. Yeah. I was like, oh wow, I don't know why. It just reminded me of it.
You just see Yoda in one of the ships, just like jumping up.
Yeah.
His green thing.
So yeah, this is like cool. This color scheme, yeah, again, looks like Thor. But yeah, we're getting to that stage now where, I mean, if it was very different, it would also be like, how do you explain those worlds?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I get it, but maybe it's like for me, I think it's definitely getting to that point where I'm getting a little bit like we've like sort of seen it all.
Yeah.
There's not that many.
There's nothing new
Nothing. Yeah.
that they can present us. I mean,
Yeah.
except for Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Like,
except for Bill Murray. Still looks good. Yeah, I love that guy. Yeah.
aging like wine, Bill Murray. But I don't know. He had like controversy recently. I
really?
didn't follow exactly what happened, but yeah. There's some controversy around it. I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah.
get into it because I don't know the details.
Oh,
But, yeah.
okay. I didn't know. I don't know anything. I haven't heard about of him.
But
in a
who
long
doesn't
time.
have controversy these days? I feel
Yeah.
like if you're a celebrity, you've got controversy. It's just
Yeah.
like that's just part of your job
Probably.
now.
Yeah, you have to be also like a political activist.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, you can't be neutral.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to pick a side. If you pick a side,
Yeah.
you're gonna get controversy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's
If you
no
don't
winning.
pick a side, you still get it.
Yeah, exactly. You probably get even more.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you say anything?
Yeah. What's crazy is that I felt like he looked like this since I saw him like in Charlie's Angels or Space Jam, like or like.
Yeah, the
I
short
feel like he
lady.
looks the same. His hair got more white,
Yeah,
but the amount of hair, like what he looks like, he looks the same.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. He hasn't. I mean, he's already like.
he was already. It
I
felt
guess
like he
he's
was already
aged
old.
already. So
Yeah.
you can't age anymore. Than,
Yeah.
He's
It felt like
reached
he
that-
capped like
Yeah.
at some point.
He reached that like plateau age where you just like,
Yeah, you look the same.
yeah, you look the same yeah.
Until one day you just like,
yeah,
Yeah.
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 One day you just hear in the news like Bill
Yeah.
Murray passed.
yeah. Wow, that got dark. But anyway. But yeah, this is cool. I mean, I thought this creature was cool. Yeah, I thought this was pretty awesome, even though it
Yeah.
reminded me a bit of that Stranger Things.
Oh
was it
yeah,
Stranger
the
Things?
what do you call that? The Demogorgon.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does look a little bit like a demo. It's like a Demogorgon,
yeah,
but skinnier.
yeah. But yeah, definitely like, yeah. I mean, everything looks the same to me now.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Wow. Wonder how they did that.
Yeah, I love this. This is awesome. Now we
it's
get
so
getting
trippy.
like now it looks like this. Yeah, this trippy sort of almost like motion graphics kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah, this is really cool.
I mean, that's actually like, yeah, this is something we haven't seen before. So
Yeah.
this is like
cool.
an interesting, like
Yeah.
a new thing that they haven't shown us.
And look, there's so many Ant-Mans. I wonder what's going on here.
Yeah, maybe it's the quantum realm, right?
Yeah.
So you can have it's like quantum mechanics, right? You can
Yeah, because I know.
it's like Schrodinger's
Yeah.
cat, you know, like the cat can both be dead and alive.
Yeah. Is that Kang?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, that looks like Kang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a
Yeah.
blue version, like a beefed up version.
Yeah, he looks like Sentinel.
he looks like Apocalypse from.
Yeah. Oh man, cool. Yeah, I find this like this a bit cheesy now. I don't know why.
Oh yeah. When they stand together, like.
Yeah, and I don't really like. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like her as one of the Marvel heroes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind her as a. I thought she was good, like, to play against like Paul Rudd's, like silliness.
yeah, she's
Kind
more
of the
serious.
balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I just like because of Lost.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I just,
Yeah,
like-
Lost ruined it for you.
Yeah. But I noticed the back. It feels like this world is one of those ones that it's like sort of like those spherical planes. Do you
Oh,
feel like
like
it's
this
like it's sort of
infinity
curling? Yeah, yeah.
Could
This,
be, yeah.
yeah.
It's probably just like a matte painting, if I had to guess. They
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
They just use the curved sphere and
Yeah.
like matte paint the
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I don't know. I'm just guessing. But yeah, it's probably most definitely matte painting at the back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I guess they're trying to go for this like nothing makes sense. Like the world isn't.
Yeah.
Really, it's like a fluid,
Yeah.
ever changing.
Yeah, thing. But what I'm saying is like this kind of reminds me of like Inception when when the building was starting to like fold.
Oh right.
And then
yeah,
you almost
like
see like you can see the other the road and like that's like perpendicular almost to
Yeah.
you.
Oh, I
but yeah,
see. It's like curving
Yeah.
towards us.
I love that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what they're gonna talk about in this like story. To be honest, I think the story's gonna be like meh. I'm not like too.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking too far into it. Honestly, I'll probably just go in, watch it,
Yeah.
and just like pray that
Yeah.
it's like decent.
Decent.
yeah.
I think it'll be like at a base level. I feel like all Marvel films have that base level where
Mm-hmm.
it's like if you enjoy previous Marvel films and like there's not one that you didn't enjoy,
Yeah.
you're gonna enjoy it, but it's just like varying degrees of enjoyment.
Yeah, I think so.
Whereas like if you don't like any one Marvel film, then it's risky, right? But I've
Yeah.
never not enjoyed a Marvel film.
But that's the thing. I think it's like we're also assuming that the base level is not moving up, but like because of Avengers and all that, like Endgame,
Yeah.
Infinity War, that sort of bumps the like gradually it bumps the base level up every time, right?
Yeah. So I guess if you even if you go back to ANTMAN 1, it's like
it's
maybe
like
it's not it doesn't live up to like the
the base level. So I think this will be okay. I think this will be right at the base. It'll be decent. But when you worked on this, like the original, I guess, was there anything memorable like about like?
Well, it's probably my favorite
franchise
thing to work. The favorite show I worked on.
Yeah.
I mentioned it in the past, but it's one that they didn't give us previs, and we did the previs on our side.
Yeah.
And that was like a rare thing. Like, I think before that and after that, that's never happened again.
Yeah.
So it's always been like previs to the T. Like everything has previs to the point where you just there's no deviating from the previs.
And
there's
so
very little deviating.
Yeah, and for like I guess people who don't understand what that is, it's pretty much the client, like, so Marvel gives you like a
they'll
story
give you
or
like a crappy looking version of the final shots,
and
then you just like make that pretty. So they already did it in like different techniques, right? They're using like a lot of shortcuts. You know, the things don't like fit nicely. Like it would never hold up. Like the previews would never hold up in a cinema, but it's good enough that it gets the idea across. And then like everything is already locked down, like the time when certain actions take place, an explosion for example, it's timed out already in the edit. They're editing the previews rather than like waiting for the final VFX shots, because you can't, right? You're paying so much money per shot to do VFX on. You can't just like shave off like 10-20 frames without like losing like a lot of money. So everything gets buttoned down in the previews, like all the timing, everything's like all locked down. The sound cues, everything's probably already like at a decent stage, and then they get VFX on. But you know, things inevitably change. Like you have to cut the film like a million times before it's over. That eventually there's like a lot of wastage in
it's so much wastage.
But you can't get away from it, right?
The initial, I think the idea is right, where you try to lock everything down and then pass it on to you guys or us, like to finish it, right? But it never goes that way.
It never goes that way. Especially with Marvel films. Like Marvel is like so fluid with everything, because they have so many projects going on. They're trying to tie so many things together. So I can understand why it's so complicated, because there's so many moving parts. It's like, oh, we should introduce this character here now, so that, you know, two, 3 films down the line, so they have to like reshoot stuff, and like, like this actor's like no longer like on board. We got to do this. We got to shuffle all this stuff. So it's like trying to play like 4D chess. It's
everything
just like everything's like
a variable, nothing's stable.
Exactly. You do one move and it's like, oh no, I'm in trouble now. I got to repair myself. Do all these other moves to fix it. So I get it. It's like, you know, I don't know how much the franchise is worth. Probably like billions of dollars. It's like $1 billion franchise. You're not just gonna you're not gonna just like, you know, just gonna leave it up to chance, right? So you have to change things.
So, but if you had to compare, I guess, like when you're working on these, like Ant-Man, Black Panther, Cap, like, are there noticeable differences when you're working in these different projects, or are they somewhat the same? Or what's your experience between, like, I guess,
different
the difference or
films.
some similarities?
No, there's definitely differences. Like, not every Marvel film is like really hard to work on, and not every is like really like easy. So there's a range for sure, and it's not so much like Marvel as a client, even though like they're notoriously tricky to work with. There's like certain like VFX soups or production people on the Marvel side that are like harder or easier to work with. So I don't want to name any names because I don't want to get in trouble, but you know, Marvel's got a long arm. But it's certain VFX supervisors are harder to work with because they're more demanding. And some directors, like, it's also like, you know, some directors are new directors. Like, they haven't done VFX before. Some directors are seasoned directors. They've done like multiple Marvel films before. So you kind of get like a mixed bag depending on like who's on the client side. Whether or not the project's going to be hard. It's also like factors like, is the story locked down. Like how locked down is the story? It's
story,
not. It's never like locked down, but
Yeah.
it's like how locked down is it?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the rest of the film can be like perfectly fine. Like it's already figured out.
Yeah.
But your sequence, your one sequence, is the one that's like
Killing.
in flux.
Yeah.
So every other studio is having a great time, and you're just like killing
Yeah.
yourself because you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, like this changes like left and right.
Yeah.
So it varies depending on like the team,
Yeah.
the director, the project, the sequence.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many factors.
Yeah, and I guess I would kind of want to like emphasize this point for like other like people who don't work in the industry. It's all like, yes, you're working for Marvel, but it's almost like, because there's different directors and different soups that you're working for, it's
Yeah.
almost like you're working on an entirely different thing, but
Yeah.
you're under the same. It's under the same branch though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the same. It's like saying like you're working for Disney. Like, what does that even mean? You know,
Yeah.
like Disney's like the branch of Disney is so big.
Yeah.
You can be working on like Mulan or something, and then
Yeah.
you can be working on like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, like
Yeah.
whatever other random Disney, like Disney Plus thing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't
It's
mean
yeah.
anything. You say you work for Disney because it's
Yeah.
like who and what project and like
Yeah.
where's the platform and like what is the scope of the project. It is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so it's the
totally,
same with
yeah.
Marvel. Like the scope is so big now that saying you're working for Marvel doesn't mean anything. It's like are you doing Disney Plus? Are you doing like
because the
you know?
experience would be totally different for each project.
Yeah.
because it's just like different people, different. Yeah, even if it's like for these like superhero films, it's just different.
It's completely it's completely
Yeah.
different. So like even when people are complaining about like like Marvel's a hard client, like
Mm-hmm.
VFX people, they're probably specifically dealing with certain teams and clients on the other side.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just like maybe the frequency of like these issues are more common if
Yeah.
you're dealing with Marvel, because it's such a complicated like, you know, scramble of like IP and things going on.
Yeah.
That like things are shifting a lot. It's like way more fluid than like, you know,
Yeah.
if you're working on another project, right?
Yeah.
So a great example is like if you're working on Avatar,
Yeah.
you know, like James Cameron's been working on that for like, you know, 8 years or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you like finish the film, it's like
Totally different from when you.
it's totally different. You're not like
Yeah.
you're probably not rushing to like do these last minute changes. It's already like he had
Yeah.
8 years to plan this thing out.
Yeah.
So the outcome of the film and the workflow and everything's gonna be completely different.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess like something like Spider-Man, right? Like you have the thing with Sony and Marvel. I feel like that
the
would
joint
play.
ownership.
Yeah, that
So it's
would
like-
have a play into, you know, production. I'm sure somehow,
100%.
some way.
Because Sony has to make decisions based on what's best for Sony,
Yeah.
and then Marvel has to make decisions for what's best for Marvel plus Disney.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be competing like
Interests. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like some people might be like, oh, let's kill Spider-Man off. You know,
Yeah.
he's leaving the MCU. Let's kill him. And then
Yeah.
Sony's like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We need him.
Yeah.
For when he comes back to
Yeah.
our franchise.
And I'm sure like, you know, Sony found ways to make it hard for Disney. Like when Spider-Man just got into the MCU, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they would like, oh, let's just make it a little bit harder for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
I don't know what goes on behind these closed doors, but I'm sure there's a lot of like
Pettiness.
probably no, Spider-Man's mine.
Yeah. Can you imagine all these like high level executives? They're supposed to be like grown adults,
Yeah.
but it's like because of competition, they like resort to like pettiness over this one character.
Yeah. They're like bullying each other.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Putting like post-it notes on each other's
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and stuff.
yeah. I'll get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you had to give this trailer a grade, what would you give it?
I mean, I'm not like sold, so maybe like a C.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I'm like right smack bang C.
Yeah. It feels like just somewhere in the middle, like.
Yeah.
But the shots are pretty and all. I just don't know how it all fits together. I don't know. Like, there's nothing.
This guy's cool.
I mean, Kang is cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it because like he's in there, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to because that's part of the story.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, he looks cool. And we get to see the setup for the next
Yeah.
big film.
Yeah, because they played him out like he's such a big character, but
Yeah.
then they haven't shown him since Loki. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like, well, what is he supposed to do? Like, who is this guy? Like,
Yeah.
tell me more.
He's busy doing Creed.
Yeah, he's with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll give it a C as well. And It's sort of what I would say. I would say this about the film: if I happen to watch it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
If I need to watch it in order to progress the storyline, I'll watch it. But other than that, I might not watch it.
Yeah. Wait till the reviews come
Yeah,
out.
and it has nothing to do with the quality, but just like in terms of the CG stuff.
Yeah, just the story.
It's just a story.
Yeah. Just the fatigue.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think about this trailer and whether you guys would watch it. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time.
Cool.
Peace.
Thanks again for watching our video. If you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe. Any support would be greatly appreciated.
Peace.